Now you create the content on the bada server. You want to share the content between the bodies. So how you can do this? It's an access level. So the sharing actually is not like you are sending a file physically to someone. You just set the file to be accessible or not. So you can have this access none, means you cannot, there's no particular sharing. This file is just seen by yourself. And you also can access by the bodies. So only your friends can see this content. And then also can say it's all users. It's public content. Everyone can see it or can search it. And then you can give this type of checking level and pass the content ID, which content you want to make it shareable, and then send this request to the server. Upon receiving a successful request, a server will invoke this callback function called onSetAccessLevelReceived to tell you whether you successfully set the sharing level or not. Okay, I will show you quickly a video demonstration how you can do this content sharing. So here is the steps. First, you sign in with your bada account, like Jane sign in with her account. So once he signed in her bada account, then two options: either take a picture through the camera or review the picture. So now Jen is using the camera to take a funny picture. Of course, it's Jen, so he got some toy. And then he can just upload this content to the server, whether it can be stored on the device, on the server. In this case, we upload to the bada server. And then by implement the listener class, you can get the confirmation, like update the server, confirmed or not. And this one is done by the on progress listener. And then you also can review the server, the file from the server. And this is the searching function. So you can search the content by giving a content name, or even you don't give a name. And here is the photo we just took. And then you can just share in these photos, whether you want to share it with your buddies or just know or everyone. And then now you set the access level, and then that's the things you can share the content. Can I switch back today? Yeah. So this is the demonstration for sharing content and create content. Let's move on. So on the Mac side, so Mac now wants to see the picture of the content from his buddy Jane, how he can do it. So on Mac side, what he needs to do is the searching function. So he just creates himself a pointer for the remote content search class. And then he can just using the search function, like I define a content type. So whether I want to search an image or whether I'm searching a video or music. And then this one will automatically pass, this is the identification for this request to the server. And then you gave some information like page number, how many pages you want to display, and how many pages you got. And then, of course, the most important is the searching the condition list. So what kind of criteria you are searching the content. So let's see how this searching condition looks like. So this is an example, the string for the searching condition. So you define, I want to search the user ID equals to Mac. So I want to search the content from Mac. Actually, it should be Jane, so I want to search content from my buddy Jane. And then some operators, other operators available, so you can using the equal or more than or equal. So about 7 different types operators you can use for the condition. And you can add more conditions. So it can be multiple conditions for the searching. So you can either have I want to search keyword and language. And then you add these 2 conditions to this list, the array list, and then pass into this searching function. And remember, if you have multiple searching conditions, the logic relationship between them is the AND. So that means that you search keywords equals to sample and language has the English. So that's the simple way you configuration the searching condition. And then you can confirm the searching result by implement this callback function on the on remote content search result received. And then it will pass to the result, the iList result, and you got all this content meet your searching criteria. And you also can check whether some error code or error message happen. And then the listener class has some more callback functions. So it's either it's a received or only the content type received or the remote content search result received. This is what we talked before. And this you also can have check the result, the categories, also the content type. So there are a lot of information you can set and search the content. So once it's back searched the information, he got a list of files and downloaded into his device. So how to download in these files? So you see this content transfer class before, and then you can just download it by passing the URL. The URL is what you got from the result of the list, and you particularly downloading the files. So a little bit more information about the file size. So if you set the file size to 0, that means you just don't check how large of content you are downloading. So it might be end up with downloading 50 megabytes videos from the server. Or so there is some information you can check when you're downloading the file. So maybe if you're using the mobile network and 3G network, you don't want to encourage too much data usage, so you can make it smaller size. And if you're using Wi-Fi, you can make it a little bit larger size. So that's the information is available for the downloading method. And once it's downloaded successfully or not, then you can check the result by implement these callback functions called on content downloading completed. And again, there are some other type of listener callback function you can implement it. And see, let's see a little bit a small demo again about how we can download in the content. So the similar process or steps. So first is to sign the user account. So this time it's Mac. And then Mac wants to review the content. Then, of course, this one, he wants to review the content from the server. So he wants to search the content from the server. And he type some search criteria, like the content name. Then any content match the P, starting with the P, like photos, will show. And he see this one, the Jane uploaded to the server. And then he can download in the photo, the image that Jane take, and then he can review on his device. So that's the simple application to using the content downloading features from content side.